I was told, don't tell anyone this because we could get into serious trouble. You could lose your
When
dad.
did you decide to defend others, to use your power to empower others?
So I was born and raised in a small rural town here in Northeast Texas to two Mexican immigrant parents. I'm the granddaughter of Mexican immigrant parents. So if anything, I like to say that this life chose me. I didn't choose, to be born into this life. It chose me. And a lot of times, I know it sounds crazy to say, but I am grateful that I was born into this a mixed status family of immigrants, because although it's been hard, growing up, it's given me empathy that I think others would not have had they not, gone through this. I probably wouldn't have understood as to why, some people don't have a status in this country. Growing up, I found out that my dad, was undocumented, and I found out, early on, I was told, don't tell anyone this because we could get into serious trouble. You could lose your dad. So I would never speak about it. It was like our family's biggest secret, and it hurt, like at night I would stay up at times thinking like, wow, like it really is awful that my dad, he can't, go visit family. Like when his mom got sick and she didn't passing away, he wasn't able to go be there by her side. He also can't, travel the world, even if he saved all the money that he, makes, even after all these years of working hard, he has to live in fear in the shadows. And while his children, all American born, all of us are U.S. citizens, even his wife is now a U.S. citizen, we get to live our lives, normally. We get to live in the light, you could say, while he just, stays back. And that was hard for sure growing up. It made me it didn't let me, sit still. It made me like always question, like, why is this, going on? And, it sparked, like a fire in me. And unfortunately, we started seeing like an anti-immigrant rhetoric get stronger and evolve throughout the years. I remember 2015, current President Trump, he announced that he was running for president. And I remember vividly, it was 2015, June 2015, he said, when Mexico sends their people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs. They're, bringing crime. They're, rapists and criminals. And that's something that really, stuck out to me. I was shocked that someone could say that, especially while announcing that they're going to run for president to represent us all. I couldn't believe that someone would say such a thing about Mexican immigrants or Mexico in general, knowing that for me, like the best is my parents.